This is a Hot Pie Original.
We're live from Good Life Clothing with Jeff Ward.
Wearing the pants and the shirt.
What? I'm wearing pants and you're wearing a shirt from Good Life.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Ooh, I hear an echo. Can we make that quiet? Thanks. Perfect.
I got you here.
Thank you. Well, good. We get to just sit here and talk for a while in the store.
And model clothes.
And model clothes. You're modeling right now. I like the black shirt on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, it's not that hard to pull off a black shirt.
I know. I only wear it 6 days a week, so.
Well, you know what? I could talk about clothes all day because I like clothes.
Okay, well, let me tell you the guy's perspective.
Okay.
It is hard, especially this time of year when it's hot out. And this is not just this is not a shameless plug, although I'm sitting in the store. It is hard to find T-shirts for a guy that aren't big, thick, cotton, old fraternity shirts. Right. So I've been bragging about their shirts since the first time I got that.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, I mean,
my pants are good. My pants are good.
They're the perfect shirt for summertime.
Well, this is like
That's it.
An ad.
I just did it. We can go home now, right?
Yeah. Well, that's good. And I'm glad they're in Austin.
No,
and Grant's here.
Right, you can tell life's come back to normal at the Domain. It's packed.
We're not wearing masks, and no one in here is wearing a mask.
Life is normal.
How do you feel about
tell.
that?
I'm good
The
with
no
it.
mask.
Yeah. What do you mean?
You're good with that? I don't know. I know you have a lot of opinions about things, so I thought I would ask.
You thought I'd go Anthony Fauci right away?
I'm not sure what you were going to do. Have you been vaccinated?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I got COVID.
Oh my God.
No, I got
grilling
COVID.
me about
I got
masks.
COVID. No, I got COVID, and they said
you are an anti-vaxxer.
No, I'm not. I was going to
okay.
get vaccinated, and then I got COVID, and then
Are
the
you
CDC, the epidemiologist called me.
It's the same.
And she was like, "You have 90 days of immunity, and you're like until you need to get the vaccine after COVID." So I have like another month.
So you had COVID 3 days ago, or?
No, I had it a couple months ago.
Okay.
So apparently I'm fine.
But wow, this is a whole subject by itself.
You didn't know about this?
No.
Yeah.
How would I know? I mean, it's just.
Because you know a lot of things.
Yeah. You had COVID, and then they told you got a window of 90 days, and you're on day 87 before you get your vaccine.
I'm not on day 87. But yeah, that's what they told me. But it's just like, it feels good at the Domain, like we're up here, and it feels good, like it feels like normal life. It feels like it's getting back to normal.
Yeah. No, it is. I mean, it's packed. I mean,
it is totally packed. I had no place to park, but I found a place.
No, this is
nobody go looking.
Yeah, this is pre-pandemic traffic now.
Yeah.
With all that stuff
I think.
No, I think it
You
is.
do?
Yeah, it is. I'm in it all the time, and it is. Trust me. I'm shuttling kids around, and this is just what it was like pre-pandemic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's in a weird way, it's a good feeling until we get sick of it again.
I know. Can we not get sick of it like we did with 9/11 or whatever?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, we are at Good Life Clothing at the Domain North Side today. And Jeff Ward and I are just sitting around hanging out, just getting to chat and spend a little time together in nice clothes.
Learning that terry cloth is back.
Terry cloth is apparently back.
So.
You should hand me one of those in the incense color. So, Joella, would you hand me one of those? Joella's like lovely working here. She's wearing a mask actually, which she's probably. Thank you. And you look so cute too in those shorts. And no, look at this. I wish you would. Wow. I swear to God, my dad had this. He had it in orange and white stripes with orange. Like Sanzabelle type pants,
nice.
You know? It was a look. He had it in orange, and I think he had it in blue also, like a blue and white stripe. Man. He would have liked this. Would you wear this?
Should I?
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's you.
That's why I asked first before I said yes.
I'm going to say go with the black t-shirt.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm your fashion stylist and advisor.
Yeah, that's I'm not that cool. Yeah, that's a cool level that I don't have. Pulling that off.
It's a pull-off level, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you? What's
I'm
going
good.
on with you? How's your show? And how's your life? Because I know you've had a lot of developments in it.
Well, I didn't have COVID at least, so.
You have to rub it in. It was awful. COVID sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked.
Wow, good.
Well, you've transitioned to hot pie.
Yeah.
Which is now we're there together.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. It's good. It's cool. I'm on social media, but I've never been there.
So are you really on it?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on there. And
I think you should.
I know.
People want to hear from you. I've lectured you.
You've lectured me before.
It was not a lecture.
It was a sermon. A sermon on social media. No, it's great, actually. It's, kind of fearless, I think.
Getting on social media?
No. The show.
Good.
It's fearless. The whole podcasting concept works pretty well for me because I think in like 15 to 20 minute increments.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm interested in a bunch of different stuff. So it's sort of like 26 different 20-minute shows, if that makes sense.
I think it does.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
That's kind of the way I approach it.
You know, I did an episode a few weeks ago that you should check out with this guy, Sky King, who might be working with Hot Pie soon.
Yeah.
And, he talked a lot about like podcasts and the longer form of them and how that is how we connect as humans, and that like it basically restored my entire faith in humanity. I hope you'll listen to it because it's just so good, and people have listened to it like more than once and told me that they were, and it was just because I tend away from that too. Like, oh, do people have the attention spans for it? And he was like, no, they absolutely do for like longer form stuff. And I think if people are listening to one 20-minute interview, they're listening to another and another and another.
I mean, that's sort of been proven out. Their attention span's not the problem; it's mine.
Okay, you only want to talk about it for 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, usually, unless.
So should I be timing us right now?
No. Unless it's. There are people though. There are cool interviews that go on and on and on. I mean, it's just sort of trust my gut on that.
Yeah.
But I think the whole spoken word has gotten life again.
The
whole spoken word has gotten life.
I think so too.
It's like the 1920s and 40s all over again for the spoken word.
Do you think everybody has a voice that's important? That should be doing it? Like, do you think everybody's got something to offer? No.
I think they all think they do. There's a scoreboard out there. The audience will tell you. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, there's.
But there's a niche probably.
Yeah,
for everything.
That was my fear, or maybe even still my fear, is that it's so niched, right?
Yeah.
That I'm betting on that I'm sort of an outlier there, that I'm more general interest, and there's not very many people in the podcast space. Everybody's an expert in the podcast space, which is true. They know what they're doing, and the audience depends on that. I'm hoping that I'm kind of a rarity now, that it's all circling back, that a general interest, opinionated talk show works in that space, because there's just not that many of them.
No, there's not.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, there's people that are experts on knitting, your thing on knitting. Knitting, whatever else, right? And people want to go to that, but I'm just sort of betting that there's a space that is somebody that's opinionated. It's a little bit of an edge, kind of in your face.
There is totally a space for that.
There better be.
There is though. I know there is. Well, you know what though? I'm like in the same boat. I feel like there's got to be a space for me and what I talk about. I look at some other like top tier people that do like a longer form interview and stuff like that and talk about transforming life, but there's not like a woman that's like doing it the way I want to do it, and I'm like, there's gotta be. There's
not enough female voices, period.
I like that.
No, I'm serious. I mean, it's been a problem.
No, you're right.
In the spoken word industry. I mean, thank goodness we've moved
in
away
radio
from
for sure over the years.
Radio is just knuckleheaded. Yep. But hopefully we're moving away from that whole knuckleheaded mentality of radio, and that the whole podcasting space and streaming space is it should be more. I mean, I don't know, you've got to encourage more women to get involved, because I think there's more demand for it.
I do encourage more women to get involved.
I'm saying that as a average dude who people are probably sick of hearing, but I just think there's a space there for more female voices.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't know why. I suspect it changes, but I don't know why there's not more. I don't know why there's not more.
I think it's picking up some, but I think that maybe women.
The whole talk show thing just ran people off.
Maybe.
It's such angry old white guys that it just ran everybody off.
Yeah.
And now I think the spoken word space has changed so much. It's hopefully more inviting.
I like that you just call it the spoken word space. I haven't even thought of calling it that.
You like that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's just how I think.
You should trademark
of it.
that. In like my influences that I look back on are mostly men, and a lot of it is Howard Stern. You know, I was a child of the 80s and 90s, and but the thing I like about him is like his candidness and his openness. Are you a big fan of his? Or
You know,
are you a fan?
I'm a bigger fan of the later in life Stern.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe because I'm older too, and just the whole.
I like all of it. You
Did
know.
you? Yeah, it took me a while. It took me a long time to appreciate sort of the honesty. It was what I do like is it's raw, and I think raw
I do too.
works.
I think it
raw
does too.
Always works. Brutally honest always works. So I like it.
Well, I think maybe sometimes women, it's not as easy for women to be brutally honest because we're not all the time.
Not as easy to be fearless too, probably. And probably the reality is judged harsher.
Well, I mean, how long did you spend to get ready today?
4 hours. What's it gonna look like?
Look, I'm just
I have
saying.
a good shirt.
You don't have to. There's a lot more that went into this, you know,
I
and
look
like so.
Shrek and
we feel you don't look like Shrek. And in fact, your teeth look really white, sparklingly white. But I'm just saying, like, it took me longer, even though like these are casual clothes and like all that. I still like felt like I was putting together an
I'll
outfit.
use the word again. I think the spoken word space starts to change.
Yeah.
If women will push it and push themselves into this space, I think it changes because there's just more people. It's not the old radio days of old guys stuck in traffic. Everybody's used to this space. Everybody knows how to use this, right? So I just think it's more inviting to more people. So I would think it would change.
What do you listen to?
Other than you?
Other than, I'm sure. Please subscribe. Shameless plug.
Wow, that's a good question.
While you're thinking of
Would
that
it be terrible if it would be terrible if I say not much?
No, it's not terrible.
I mean,
because when you're doing it for a living, sometimes I don't listen to as much.
I told somebody one time that there's two reasons I don't listen to anything. One, I don't want to try to sound like somebody else.
That's a good
I
reason.
don't ever want to be influenced by someone else because I think you then kind of lose
your own original voice.
Yeah. I mean, because I think, especially coming from radio, talk show radio, everybody sounded the same. Everybody acted the same. The opinions were all the same. And so I purposefully avoided it just because I thought, gosh.
And
surely
plus
the
it could
audience
affect your opinions too, like for what you do.
So I avoid it for that reason. Then the other is just like, it's if you serve ice cream all day, you're not going to eat ice cream.
Totally.
Right?
But I just get kind of tired sometimes.
Yeah.
I've actually really
and you're nice and your audience is nice. I fight with everyone, so it gets really tired.
That would be exhausting.
Exactly.
I don't want to fight with
you can only hear F you so many times. You get a little tired. It kind of wears you down. Or you can only say F you and hear F you enough times when you think, I need a nap now. This is a little harsh.
Oh, no doubt. No. I've kind of been like on a bit of a hiatus from listening to stuff. I feel like I go through a phase where I consume a lot, and want to like learn all this stuff, and then I have moments where I'm just like, I gotta just. Sometimes I put my earbuds in and I'll go for a walk. Normally when I would listen to a podcast or something, and sometimes I don't even listen to anything. I just leave my earbuds
so that way
in.
You have to talk to
and
anybody?
I guess I don't have to talk to anybody, but it kind of makes me feel like I'm listening to nothing, even though I can hear the outside.
Yeah. Wow.
Is that weird?
Yeah, that is weird. That's pretty rude too.
I know.
That's why we try to say hi to you at the office. Then we now know.
I'll be like, oh, sorry.
You really could hear me.
You're gonna
but
be like,
purposely saying no.
I know you're not even listening. Your phone's not even playing anything. I know. So anyway, well, I mean, I'm grateful to be showing up and doing it though, know, and trying to learn from it. And
well, you've been in the whole space longer than I have. I came straight. Well, yeah, I think so. You've been doing podcasts much longer.
Podcasts. Yeah, I have. But radio, I started off and on in 91.
It had to be 90.
90.
Didn't we work at the same place?
And 94, I got there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was I still there? Yeah.
You were.
I started in 90. I think I got in radio in 97.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then I might have already been gone.
Yeah. Well.
I think I quit there around that time.
Right.
Case K-Vet we're talking about. Yeah.
I think I started around 97. I went to KLBJ in 98-ish, I think.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there you go.
I know.
Not many stops beyond that.
I'm
the rare breed. I mean, most people have bounced around
I've gone out of it and back in and out of it and back in. Yeah. But I love it. I have a new theory of why I
Do you miss country music? Has anybody ever asked you that?
Hell no. I didn't even like country music to begin with.
I was going to say that. I didn't want to admit that, but that would be kind of the definition of a hellish 3 hours for me.
It was a job.
If I had to listen to another Brooks and Dunn song,
Dude,
I might stab myself.
I kick ass at my mid-90s country.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah, well, you should.
I do. I do. I can.
When does that
I can be
stuff
like Tracy
come back?
Lawrence.
When does pop country, is it back? I hope not. But when does it come back?
Like the
every
mid
music
90s
show.
stuff?
Yeah.
Well, I know people who have been listening to it.
Wow.
Maybe it's having a moment.
Wow.
So
I don't know what's worse.
So let me run this
Wham
by
and
you.
80s music or pop Wham.
Did you say Wham?
I said Wham.
Okay, I like Wham.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or pop country.
Oh, pop country's way worse. Way worse.
Ugh.
Because it's cliche. They like all those like little cliche,
Yeah.
clever,
Yeah.
like here's a quarter, call someone, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you this. I have a theory of why I am in radio and have a podcast. And let's see what you think of it. My theory is that I'm the youngest child in my family, and I felt like I was never really listened to because I was youngest and the smallest in the family.
Oh, wow, that's deep.
And and I think that's why I do it. What do you think of that?
I think that's accurate. Yeah.
Were you the youngest?
Yeah. I do.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah.
In your family? You are?
Yeah. But I'm only in it because I can't work with anyone else. I have.
That's not true.
I can't work with anyone else. I have to be in a dark room. I really don't.
Is your room dark with hot pie?
No, not dark enough.
I kind of want mine darker too,
Yeah.
actually.
There's like a heat lamp on my face every day, and I pull that hat down. The hat goes further and further down every show. Pretty soon, I'll be in a ski mask.
That's okay. Maybe that suits you. Like you don't want to be seen.
Yeah,
You'll just
yeah.
be like in the dark.
So if I ever do read all the messages that come in, usually it's there's a one that I don't even know that I was doing intentionally. It says, "Hey man, you're behind the microphone. No one can see your face." And so there's this big microphone flag, and it's true. I'm just back there like this, hiding behind this
Like this right
box. It is and I don't know if that's intentional or not. So yeah, no, I buy your psychology. I do.
You do?
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
putting your voice out there. Whether you're hiding or not doesn't matter.
No.
Your voice
I
is
mean,
out
yeah,
there.
but
Yeah, I think I have a complex that I just have thought about it
I don't think
lately,
you
and
do
I'm
the job.
like,
You probably couldn't do the job without the complex. I mean, there's some sort of
I think so too.
there's psychology there.
I
I
always-
just don't want to know what mine is.
Why not?
It probably may not be good. That's why.
I don't think mine's great. I don't think mine's great. Like I think I was drawn to radio because I was like, oh, that's how you make people listen to you. And I would listen to Casey Kasem and be like, yeah, I should do that.
I used to sit up all night long and listen to just random talk shows. I just found I tell you who I liked. It's weird.
Delilah. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Wow. What was his name? Tom? Is it Tom Snyder? Because he smoked.
I
Just
don't
something
know
about
that is.
smoking on the air in the middle of the night. Just
Sounds
was really
awesome.
Really
Don't you wish
appealed
you
to
could
me. Yes,
smoke on your
yes.
show
I wish I
the
could smoke.
entire time?
I want to smoke, and I want there to be like one little lamp, and it's dark, and maybe drink as well, and your guest
like
is
a
really
little
boring,
whiskey, just
and it's
straight.
just really subdued, and it's really intellectual. But I think you can only pull it off at about 4 a.m. But I was fascinated by, this is no lie, fascinated by the whole theater of the mind, and not having a script. You got to be able to think on your own, think on your feet, formulate ideas, and then force other people to formulate ideas. It's just that kind of intellectual battle I thought was really always appealed to me. Because I would lie there as a kid and like go argue back and forth and think, wow, that's a good point, bad point. Ah, you're crazy, that. I would find myself arguing with the whole show. And then there was just something about those overnight shows. Even Larry King, before he became, Larry that we knew, even he had that overnight show that was kind of cool.
Oh, we did? No, I don't even remember that.
He would go stuff like, he'd go, Des Moines, you're on.
And he just
He'd call it
talked
the
to people?
cities, yeah. And he would just go, and he would always say the cities. He never said their name. He would say the cities. He would go like, Austin, Texas, you're on.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and you could hear him smoke and just inhaling. And it was just something, I don't know. So it was just it was pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, I think the whole genre kind of got away from that and got kind of screaming white guy Limbaugh type stuff.
Oh, big time.
And then it all just got a copycat. And now maybe it's kind of moving its way back to, a little bit more thoughtful discussions. Doesn't mean they have to be nicer, just more thoughtful.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah. I mean, they don't have to be nicer, I guess, but I think when you realize that it's more of a discourse, maybe,
Yeah.
and like more of a talk,
Yeah.
something like that.
Right.
So, I don't know. I'm glad to be doing it, and I'm glad to be here right now. So, I could sit and talk about radio for a long time.
No, I mean, we've had more experience than me. I couldn't play. I don't know how to even spin records or put in the cart or whatever. In those days, I've never done that.
But I don't do that
I've never done
anymore.
that.
Now it's all pre-programmed, you know? Like it's all done for you. It's all programmed. So it's like, it doesn't even exist in the same way.
Did you ever do dedications?
People would call, because I worked overnights for a while. So people would call and want to do a dedication.
I bet you received some real winners.
I got all sorts of things because it was in the middle of the night, and like, yeah. It was a whole nother thing. I got requests, but they had to be really nice to me. Like I kind of lorded that power a little bit, and I know they had to be really nice to me.
And so
one false move, and I was like,
did you do the dedications? You'd say, hey,
sometimes,
Frida
but
Joe,
they didn't want me.
Atlanta, this.
I was already
Garth Brooks
in a
is for
situation
you.
where they didn't want me changing the music that much.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't already coming up, I would be like,
Right.
But if it was coming up, like if they requested something, it was coming up, I would do it.
I have this weird theory.
What? I like weird theories.
Okay, you think dedications could come back? Like a dedication show?
I think they should. Absolutely.
I think a dedication show would work.
If cassettes can come back,
Yeah.
cassettes have come back.
Yeah.
If cassettes can come back, then
I have this-
old
I have
school
this-
radio station can come back.
I had this idea that somebody could do it. Somebody could pull it off. And I think you had to be really good at it. I mean, you have to have some experience at it. But I think there's a weird place for dedications. And I think
do
people
too.
actually listen to it.
Well, Delilah is still doing it, isn't she?
I don't
She's
know.
still.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know her.
You don't.
No.
Oh my God, she talks like this.
I'm sure.
It's time for whatever. It's like in the evenings, and she talks about different stories, and she takes dedications, and she's been at it
I had another
forever.
one bites the dust dedicated to me in high school.
Why?
I don't know. I happened to be listening that night, and it was like some shout out on whatever pop station it was in town.
Did you love that song?
No.
Did you wear your clean t-shirt?
It was like, I had the Calvin Klein jeans. No, I was in high school, and I'm sure we're having a football game or something coming up, and they do high school dedications.
Mm-hmm.
It's just shout outs across town or whatever. And it was, hey, Jeff Ward, this one's for you. Crockett's going to get you or whatever. Who were you going to?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. It was that.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think there's a market for those coming back. I
do
swear.
too.
I just think
Let's bring it back. Colton, don't you think there's a market for it?
I
do
think
too.
people would want to listen to like what kind of stupid. I mean, they could be mean, they could be loving, they could be horrible, whatever. Mm-hmm. I think people will actually dig it.
I do too.
All right,
I'd listen to it.
there you go.
Maybe
the next
I
Good
would.
Life show is going
Would
to be
I?
a dedication show.
Why don't we just turn it on right here? I know. So we are at Good Life Clothing and in the Domain North side where they're doing Saturdays and Confused today all day. And I think it lasts all day, like till 6 or something like that, or 7. They have live music, which I can hear.
Yeah. No,
I think that's
either
live
that-
music,
either
or it's
that
Aerosmith.
Either that or
Aerosmith
Aerosmith is next door, playing in the
right.
lobby at Nordstrom.
Yeah, well, we should say
Steven Tyler's over there. Steven Tyler can wear the terry cloth.
Maybe. I don't know that it's tight enough for him.
Yeah.
He needs things that are tight. He'd wear the ladies.
I've met him before.
Really?
Yeah.
And?
He's a small person.
I think he is a really
He
small
is a
person.
shockingly tiny human being.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's friendly enough. I mean, it was, you know how it is in the old radio days. There's people coming in and out when radio mattered. And I happened to walk out in the front, and he was, taking a couple pictures. And then he was walking his way, I guess, back to an FM studio and said hi. And he was friendly, but he is small. And the face work is not good. It's not. Whoever did that to his face needs to be disbarred.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it was I think it probably worked 20 years ago, but trying over and over and over. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. But really nice guy though. He was friendly enough. So,
Well, that's
hey,
good.
Yeah.
I met the drummer of Aerosmith. He lives in Georgetown. Joey Kramer.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy?
Still playing with Aerosmith?
Yeah.
I thought they're on.
Yeah, the drummer
aren't
for
they in
Aerosmith,
Vegas
Joey
now?
Kramer. I don't know, but he lives in
I thought
Georgetown.
they have a residency in Vegas.
I don't
Or
know.
they did
but they
pre-COVID.
should
Yeah,
if they don't.
They did pre-COVID. They had
Yeah.
a residency. I don't know if it was just Steven Tyler, but
No, it was probably the whole band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's big money there.
It is big money. That's
Yeah.
the dream,
Yeah.
I suppose.
The dream.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him at this really weird event where this woman was doing like tarot readings or something. And he was like the star that came to have his tarot read. And I was like the MC, I think. And anyway, yeah, I took a picture with him. And I
Tarot
said,
readings?
tarot? You know tarot cards?
No, I don't.
You don't know what tarot cards are
No.
at all.
No.
Really?
Why? Yeah. Am I in trouble?
No,
Did I miss
you're not in
something?
trouble. I'm just surprised.
I mean, I know it's like fortune telling or something.
sort of. Yeah,
Okay.
sort of. It's like,
Do you have a deck on you?
you know what? I just was like, do I have a deck with me? No, I don't. Damn it. Does anybody have a tarot deck? No, but you know what? You can like tune into the cards and they'll give you sort of guidance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think some people believe
I need it.
harder in them than I need.
I need it.
Yeah, you can ask it a question. You know what? I'll bring a deck. I'm going to bring a deck sometime. And I'll see you at Hot Buy, and I'll do it for you.
You bring a deck.
I like it.
You bring a deck of tarot cards.
Yeah.
You come be on the show, and then who
Hi,
should
Natalie.
tell?
Natalie's here. Hi, Natalie. Hi. We're live. Yay. I know. What were you going to say?
And then whose fortune does it tell? Mine or yours?
Yours.
Anybody.
Well,
Oh.
yours. You would. No wonder you haven't. You know, you're
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
maybe I've heard of it, but I
Yeah,
tuned it right
no,
out.
no.
So good. Well, yeah, Natalie's here now. We've got like different people from Hot Pie here, and the clothes are so cute. The clothes are so cute. I was gonna ask you one thing, Jeff.
Good for Father's Day.
Did you used to? It is good for Father's Day. Did you used to dress up
been waiting
for
to make
work,
that hint.
or have you been casual for work?
I used to dress up for work. I used to wear a coat and tie. I used to have.
You used to wear
Yeah.
a coat and tie.
Yeah. I had two offices. Well, one I've taught at UT for years,
Mm-hmm.
and that was still relatively casual. But then I would go to another office. I was vice president of a company. We'd write business plans for tech startups.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
So I would go do that, nerd out that way during the day, and then head over to the radio station in the evening. And I
Take your
liked,
tie off.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, yeah. And I liked wearing flip flops better.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. The culture is now that you can just get more casual.
Yeah, the
I
coat
like
and tie
it.
days are gone. They weren't even that cool. I think I was just trying really hard back then.
Mm-hmm.
I was young for where I was, what I was doing, so try not to look like a little kid walking into an office.
Yeah, but people were still doing that back then. You know, they were like doing
you would
that.
be
Hi.
you'll be
Hi.
you'd be laughed out of. You'd be laughed out of an office now. I think if you showed up in the
Yeah, it's super
obligatory red
weird.
tie and yellow
It's super
yellow
weird.
tie. Or,
But that's
Yeah.
why this place is good. Like, I feel like this is the wave of the future, especially post-pandemic.
And when it's 105 degrees,
Yeah.
this is what you do.
Like,
Yeah.
because we're in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like our whole crew's arrived. It's nice. We got our people here. Kelly's been like riding a horse or something, I think. And she, like her riding gear. So yeah, she has been. She does that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad you tuned in and are hanging out with us for a little bit because Jeff Ward and you might as well plug your show.
Yeah, I probably should.
Why not?
Yeah, live at 9. The stream's at 9. Replayed at
So you
3.
live stream every day at 9?
every day. 2
Every
hours,
day?
Every day.
And you go in there?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
No wonder.
I don't know if I could do it. That's all I know how to do.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to be in that repetition. I have to do it every day. I have to think that way every day.
So people can call in.
No, God, no. Jeez, no,
Okay.
not that anymore. No.
Okay.
No. Those are, it was those. I miss those days because the problem now is that the generation of people that know how to call, that called in, are the generation and the angry people you don't want calling in,
Of
and
course.
they will monopolize. Here's the problem: if you said, "Hey, I'm going to take some phone calls," what will happen is
Excuse me.
the MAGA hats will just say, well, we'll just monopolize the phone system and scream at people. And then nobody else can get in. And so they
That
know,
sucks.
I know, no. So they know, they're kind of, I don't know how to phrase
Hey,
it.
what's a trick to shut somebody up?
Well, that way you just hang up on them. But the problem is,
How do you do it in real life?
say shut up.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
of
you
course.
don't. Like if I was talking, you wanted
That's
me
cool.
to stop.
When I say shut up, absolutely, I would say it. But so it's not worth it anymore. So I do comment sections.
Okay.
At the end of each hour, I do comments, and so that way
Where
they're
are people
scrolling
commenting?
on Facebook,
Twitter? Okay.
Twitter, all over the place, and so we compile those. And I mean, I don't have a problem with disagreement. It's just they don't take over your show and kill it off like people who would call in. Because there's just not that many call-in shows
See,
anymore.
you are on social media. Look what it's doing for you.
Yeah, I know. And so they drop F-bombs on me, and I read them out at the end of each show. And no, people are just more interesting and entertaining. They're just more comfortable being online.
Yeah.
The average person's not going to be comfortable arguing on a phone. They don't even think in those terms.
Oh,
So,
I mean, most people don't even want to dial a phone right now.
Yeah, I know. So
I don't like
do
to
it,
call people if I don't have to.
Right. Well, sure the hell are going to call a radio
speak.
show?
No,
Sit there and
I'm
hold
not.
and wait for the guy to yell at you?
I'm not.
Yeah, hang on, I'm waiting on this
I'd be
guy
like,
to call
"Can't
me.
I just do this
I'm
on
waiting on
social
this guy to
media?"
call me a buffoon. No, so I do the show live every day at 9 to 11, and then they replay it a couple times during the day, and then there's the podcast that's released at 2 o'clock.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's some work, yeah.
They replay it where?
On the stream, there's a stream. Hot Pie Media
Oh,
is a stream.
okay.
JeffWardShow.com as a stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just
so
they stream it. Okay.
Stream it, yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. I didn't know
sorry,
the lay of the land
sorry.
of your show.
I know. And so it's streamed and replayed every, not surprisingly, people get in a habit. And I think they're just used to, if you've heard me before at a certain time, it's just kind of part of your thing, whether you're jogging or on the treadmill or whatever, So there's an audience there that's going to do it live, believe it or not.
Oh, no, I believe it.
You seem shocked, but they're there.
No, I'm not. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. I just wanted to know where it was
So that's it.
happening.
Yeah, it's happening. JeffWardShow.com or the Hot Pie site.
Yeah.
And then the podcast is like everybody else. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
And then people can listen in their own time,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
And so how about you?
Well, I'm just strictly podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
every Thursday.
I'm
Mine
a
comes
rare.
out every Thursday.
I'm rare in that regard. I don't
You
think
are?
I don't think there's many people doing. I doubt there's that many people doing what I'm doing that aren't in
I
old
don't-
school radio.
That aren't in old school
Yeah.
radio, no.
But
Like,
I'm comfortable.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm comfortable with that. It's just what I know, and I think the audience just kind of knows that.
Yeah. I follow some people who will like Luke Story. He'll like live stream his podcast as he records it, and then it'll come out later on podcast too.
Okay.
So there's some people that are doing
That's-
that.
yeah.
And I think it's like streaming on
It's
those
it's the
spots,
same kind of thing. Exactly.
which you could do too.
Yeah. There's some science behind waiting to release the podcast. You're sort of doubling up on the audiences and all that stuff. But
I know, but he's doing really well, so I guess
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's just more.
That's my deal. JeffWardShow.com.
JeffWardShow.com.
Yeah. Or Hot Pie. I don't care. I mean, it's same.
Yeah.
It ends up aggregated at the same place.
I'm glad you ended up here. I think that's great.
Yeah. It's,
It was a road, right?
It's a road. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was doing this, when I first signed on with the Statesman, or I guess it was a different company, there was a corporate takeover, which put everybody in a bad spot. And then there was the pandemic, which knocked everybody out.
Yeah.
So, it was really rugged timing for everyone.
Yeah, it was.
And then when
Or
Gannett...
maybe it was all like it's supposed
okay.
to be. Let me read you
but-
tarot.
Right. But the idea in the previous company really wanted to get more into the audio space, and then Gannett bought them out, and they were kind of iffy about the audio space. But then the pandemic hit, and then my show was doing okay, so I think they just thought, well, just let it keep going. And then nobody really knew what to do, where it was all going to go, and sort of where I fit in that. And then this came along, and it's just a better fit. I mean, this is what Hot Pie does.
Yeah.
I was an outlier with Gannett. It's not what they wanted to do, but they had this guy sort of stuck there, and it was working out okay. That I think they just felt like, well, just sort of leave him alone.
Well, no, they're in the newspaper business.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel the same way about Austin 360. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's just kind of in between and like, do you want us or not? We'll
Yeah.
just keep our head down and keep going right now.
Yeah, I mean it's
yeah.
tough. I mean there is a difference. I've always told my audience that I'm I'm not the news. I'm not leading you anywhere. You have an obligation to learn civics on your own.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily out to inform you. I'm not the gospel. I'm just a bar stool.
The guy to talk to.
Yeah. So,
Putting out
because I think
thoughts.
too many people and too many hosts try to become the news when the news is the news.
Yeah.
Hosts are hosts. It's separate altogether. So I was always very defensive about that. That, because I think too many talk show hosts, certainly coming from where I came from, they would say, I'm here to inform you. And I would say, no, that person's not informing you. They're telling you the way it is from their perspective.
Right. It's all editorialized when it's going through.
the
Actually,
stations
with
of the
anybody,
world-
just about.
yeah.
It's pretty editorialized.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Right. So,
So it's
does that answer your
for Jeff.
questions?
I don't even know what the question was.
Yeah. I just rambled
So
aimlessly
maybe it
about
did.
that. Yeah.
Maybe it did.
Yeah.
Well, are you enjoying your good life? I like that sign up there.
I know.
They've got a cute sign up there that's enjoy your good life. Life? Yeah.
The domain is killing it. I've been here long enough to think. I remember when the whole concept of the domain started.
I do too, because I had a clothing store in West Austin,
Okay.
and they were like, "We're gonna build this whole area
I
up
know.
north called the Domain. You should move your store there." And I was like, "Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Sure you are."
Yeah, and even now in a world of retail, when everybody said no way, this place has been killing it.
Killing it. I know.
I mean, it
Yeah.
is
well, this whole
this
section.
space. I
is
know
new.
this space and how they're doing retail now is the way retail is now going forward, right?
Oh yeah, no
I
one
mean, I don't
goes
wanna
to a mall.
I don't want to. Exactly. I've been to a mall. It was unbelievably depressing.
It's very
It was
depressing.
unbelievably-
Have you ever seen those photos that they do of like old malls that aren't in business anymore? Like old decrepit malls, and people go take photos of the
I've
inside.
been in one.
It's like,
Yeah.
I thought you were saying one that was functioning.
No, it is sort of, but it's not really functioning. It was
Yeah.
unreal. And then I realized, well, here's the answer to this business problem. I haven't been in a mall in 10 years.
So there you go.
I mean,
Right.
yeah.
I mean,
But-
malls were new in the 80s. I remember when Colleen Mall opened.
Oh, wow.
That's where I'm from.
Wow.
I know. I know.
The Colleen Mall. Is that the name of it? Colleen, just Colleen Mall?
The Colleen Mall.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's still
That
there.
one
Still
I
there.
figured that would still be there.
I haven't been in it in
Oh.
a really long time. It would probably be
Yeah.
really depressing.
You probably went to Chelsea Street Pub at Colleen Mall.
It was called O'Phelan's.
Oh,
We didn't have Chelsea Street Pub. We weren't that advanced.
Yeah.
We had like
Still had the 3
Chess
for 1.
King
Chess King. I remember
and
that.
Miller's Outpost,
Remember that?
Dillard's,
Yeah.
Flowerama, Wicks and Sticks.
Dillard's.
Dillard's.
I remember that.
Dillard's
Scarborough's.
is here. Dillard's is here. It is.
There's
It's
still
still
a
around. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, there's one right in the Domain.
Oh, yeah, they're doing great. Excuse me. There's really a Dillard's.
Yeah, really.
Is there Scarborough's? Joski's?
No, those went out. Those died. Joskies. Oh my God. There's the throwback. Foley's, Joskies.
Is there still a
Dillard's.
skating rink in North Cross?
Yeah, but it's like a training for hockey and stuff.
Oh.
It's
So
like
you can't
it's an
just go
actual.
and get some skates. And
You can, they have
a couple
open
beers
skates
and
and
go around
stuff.
in circles.
I don't know about the beer part, but
Is there
you
still,
can go skate.
Spencer's?
Spencer's. I saw one in a mall in Houston a few years
Joking.
ago, and it was great. I bought a Christmas sweater
I
there.
could sound older right
I
now.
brought a Christmas
Maybe I
sweater
could sound older?
at.
Did I sound older?
We
Yeah.
both do.
Spencer's is still with.
Spencer's is. There's one in Lakeline.
You still
Really?
buy posters?
Yeah, they have
Lava
posters.
lamps?
Exactly what you think it is. It was like the precursor to
Amy had one of
headshots.
Leif Garrett.
That was before my time.
Oh, dang it.
You already referenced Wham. I mean, I had Duran Duran. I liked them. Oh, you know who I had? I had Billy Hicks, who was Rob Lowe's character in St. Elmo's Fire.
Wow.
And him with the saxophone.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Had that
that's-
poster.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think about that choice?
I didn't see that one coming, but
I
okay.
think it's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, it's not bad. So I was thinking, I thought you might say like Lou Ferrigno or something.
No, that's before my time. You got to
I know
think
we
more
keep missing
80s.
each other. I have no references.
You
I have
gotta
no
go
cool
more
references.
80s. Natalie, what do you think of the clothes?
I love that terry cloth is back.
Well, we've been discussing that. We were wondering if Jeff
It was a
could pull it
debate
off.
whether or not I could pull it off, and I think the answer was no.
Well,
No.
I think the answer is no. I agree.
I wish
Yeah.
someone would try it on. I want someone to try it on.
but that's
Juicy jumpsuit.
It is like a modern juicy jumpsuit. Those were the best. Remember the dresses?
After swim.
Post swim.
yeah.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know. I think a lot of people can pull it off, and with the right attitude,
Yeah.
you totally could.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. There's something for people who want the terry cloth and
feel
who
like it
don't,
would
and who
take-
want this.
Yeah.
Hi.
I feel like
We're
it
just
might,
Instagram living. Yeah.
I think it might take more chest hair.
Oh, yeah, it might. Like a lot of fluff right here. Yeah, I think so.
That's the retro vision I get. Right?
Yeah, when you up your chest hair game,
Yeah, I'll
then,
try. I'll try.
you'll try.
I'll do what I can. I will start
Start
upping the
growing it out and
protein and
combing it.
the whey protein and just do what I can to add some chest hair, back hair.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Yeah.
It is like a moderner, juicy. Can you get on the camera or something? I know, and this one right here. Yeah, look at this. This color's called incense. I know. Natalie, this is cute on you.
Thank you. Sorry, Deb.
No, it's fine.
I'm
gonna
wearing-
go. I'm gonna
I'm
go.
wearing the
No, I have no.
pants.
I have no thunder.
I'm wearing.
I'm gonna
the
go
pants.
bust out in a white one.
Yeah, let's get you a white.
Let me bust out in the white
Oh,
one.
please put on a white one. Please do. Are you all right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do. I want to see it. Sure. I'll put on anything. I don't care. Yeah, give me a navy. Thanks. Well, this one's longer. Yours is cropped.
That's what it is. I got both with larges, but just because I like loose
Well, I think it's
stuff,
unisex. Is it unisex?
way too big.
Oh my God, it's so soft. Yes. Ah. Jeff's dealing with fans and the paparazzi, and I'm trying on terry cloth. Have you tried it on? Have you felt this yet? Oh my God. It feels amazing. It feels amazing. Do I? I do? Thanks. It's so cute. It's so, oh my gosh. I love comfortable clothes. But I mean, I think because I wear too many clothes that are tight. Anyway, I got to see what this looks like. What does it look like? Let's see. Oh, it is cute. It's so comfortable. So we're Good Life Clothing. I'm guessing it's on the Instagram too, right? Yeah, and so it's at the Domain. It's really close to Nordstrom. Like I can see Nordstrom right there and hear music. I think that where the bands are and stuff is like just on the other side of that. Real is across the street. And North Side. Yeah, Domain North Side. And they're doing a whole event today for Saturdays and Confused. I thought it was going to be raining out. It is totally not raining. Thank God. It's like perfect weather today, right? It's like 81 and nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Your nails look so cute.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm glad we got to come out here today and participate and tell people about this store. Grant, do you want to come sit down for a minute?
Chat for a bit.
So this is Grant, and you are the marketing director,
I'm the marketing manager.
and
Digital marketing manager, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
For
I'll talk in the
Good
mic.
Life Clothing.
Yep, for Good Life Clothing. So
And you're based out of New York.
based out of New York. I'm from New Jersey originally, and we have 4 stores. So we have 2.
You only have 4 stores?
Yep, we just opened up this one a couple months ago. We opened up another one in Scottsdale.
Cool.
And we have 2 in New York, one on Bleecker Street and another in the Hudson Yards.
Nice.
So, yeah,
How long have you been doing this?
So I started working for them in January.
Oh,
And
cool.
So yeah, I just started, and it's honestly been a great team. It's awesome. And I honestly believe in the product, which is really cool, and build it up from the bottom, which is
Well, because
awesome.
it's all made in the U.S. and it is all really quality.
Quality
stuff.
We really establish ourselves having those premium essentials. So that's kind of what we really.
Premium essentials.
Yeah, that's our thing.
Yeah.
It's anything you go out. You can go out with it. You can stay comfortable, and they look at you great in this terry cloth. You just
Yeah.
be comfortable all day in it.
It feels so good. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now this is the perfect time for this.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best time.
because everybody's do I go back to what I used to do, Or do I stay in my sweats?
Exactly.
Do
Yeah.
I look nice in my sweats?
And here's the thing: you can do both. Like you can look good in sweats and feel good in sweats, and like you can do whatever you want.
Are you wearing it right now? You are. You're wearing.
I'm wearing. These are our stretch corduroy shorts.
Stretch corduroy.
So I'm wearing. This is the sun faded. I
like it.
It's true red, so new summer color, and everything. If you go Jeff Wore Amy 20 on GoodLifeClothing.com.
That's right.
Get all of our new summer stuff. It's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, I forgot to plug my discount code Amy 20.
Yeah, we've been plugging it all day.
Oh, you have? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah, there it is. What else? Like,
Nothing. I'm just happy
why'd
to
y'all
have-
choose Austin?
So-
Well, I mean, I know.
I mean, it's an
why I
up and
chose
coming area, and
Yeah.
I honestly think it's like it kind of like this is the type of clothing you need in Austin. Like you're
Yeah,
gonna be comfortable
100%.
and you're just gonna look good the entire
My
time.
mother used to say that you can wear shorts to anything in Austin, and she was
Exactly.
right. Like you literally, like at the opera,
Yeah,
you'll see somebody in a tux, and then you'll see somebody in like shorts.
This is my first time in Texas, and I'm like getting beaten by the heat, but I'm feeling good. Like I feel comfortable. Like,
Oh,
I'm
you're
cool.
getting beaten by this heat?
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey. Like I went to school in Boston, so I'm not really used to like this
Okay,
hot weather.
don't come back in a month. I'm just saying.
Thank you for the glowing review on
Yeah,
when I
right.
should
Come
come
back
back.
in October. I guess October. Oh,
Yeah, I guess I'll make this my winter place and then go from there.
do that.
Yeah.
Although we can't seem to handle the winters either, apparently. So
I mean, I'm sure
everyone
it's not that
freezes.
bad. Yeah, I mean-
well, I don't know. All the power went out, and we had a total snowpocalypse.
Right,
So,
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
so-
my fault. That's on me.
so we just are either sweating or dying from freezing. So
I mean, I'm always that advocate. Like, you could always put on layers, you can't really take off.
yeah.
So, especially with this glove, they just feel comfortable and you're just all layered up.
I think I'm just a Texan at heart. I'd rather just sweat.
Are you originally from Texas?
Yeah, Central
Okay.
Texas.
Wow, good
like,
for you.
Like an hour away, and then I got here in '94, so
Oh,
here I am.
wow, good
I
for
know.
you. That's insane.
So like Jeff and I were just talking about how this whole area was like nothing, and now it's like grown up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like crazy.
Yeah, it's honestly a really up and coming area, which is really
Big time.
cool. Yeah.
Big time. I'm glad y'all chose it and like are here, and we got to find all your stuff, and
I'm honestly happy
just
we started this partnership. I think you and Jeff are just fantastic.
Thank
honestly, to work
you.
with.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
And your team, by the way, is fantastic. As
I
well.
know that.
I checked out the studio.
Look at our setup right here
I know.
today.
Colton over there is 18, just crushing it, like doing
I
anything
know.
I can't even do myself. Like this kid's
You're like,
unbelievable.
how do you Instagram live?
Yeah, I was really looking at Instagram. I was like, I got this.
Yeah.
But it's honestly impressive, especially Michael and everyone's just been fantastic. You guys have been showing me a great time.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
I grew up right.
Yeah, where'd you grow up?
New Jersey. Yeah, I was born and raised.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I was born in New York City and then just lived in the suburbs my entire life.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been
And here,
sheltered.
and here you made it finally to Texas.
Yeah, and both our
best part of
CEOs at Good Life are also both from New Jersey as well.
Really?
Yeah, and it's also funny. So I went to Syracuse for a year, then I went to transfer to Boston College. Chris Molnar, the CEO, went to Syracuse. My other CEO, Andrew Cosbody, went to Boston College. It was so circumstantial, but it was hilarious that we found that out later.
How old are the people that started this company?
So they're both 40.
oh, so yeah.
They're young. They're looking
Yeah,
good
they're
too.
pretty young.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
I can set
cool.
I can set you up if you want.
Well, you never know.
But they're so yeah, they've been best friends since school. They're both from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
They grew up together, and Chris kind of trademarked Good Life in the '90s. He's like, we were really.
He trademarked Good Life in the 90s.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He knew what he wanted to do,
Uh-huh.
and honestly, it's been. He grew up in the business. Like that's where he made his trademark. So he really knew like that other companies didn't really have the qualities that we are actually doing now. So like he's been in it. And he knows exactly what people need and want, and like how to make a good product.
Did they work in clothing before this?
Just Chris.
Chris.
Andrew was started out in investment banking, and then he came over. So So
that's,
yeah,
that's
it's been
interesting.
great.
Because it's not an easy road
Not
to
at
go
all.
down.
Yeah.
I had a clothing store here in Austin for like 5 years, and I dreamed of doing my own clothing line, but
Yeah.
I don't think I had it in me.
Yeah, my mom actually. I actually kind of have it in my blood as well. So my mom owns her own boutique in New Jersey.
Okay, so she knows.
She knows exactly. I know
Yeah.
it's like an own small boutique, but it's been running pretty well. So I've been kind of like in that area my entire life. My dad's a marketing guy, so it worked out.
Yeah, well, you've got both sides of it.
I got both sides of the
clothing and the
jeans.
marketing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean they do a really nice job on their products. Where's everything made?
Mostly in the United States.
Yeah, but where?
So
over?
yeah, so our factory's in LA, and we have factories like across the US as well.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And people can get it online too. Don't forget that. You can get it
GoodLifeClothing.com.
online. Yeah, GoodLifeClothing.com.
Amy 20, Jeff Ward 20.
Amy 20. Use that code and then you can get 20% off. Or in store. How long? Today? Or?
Today. You can go tomorrow as well. I think we're
Okay.
having the next couple of weeks, and in store would be great. To have
Oh,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome.
As long as we keep running with you guys, I'm gonna keep having that in store.
Good. I'm glad. I don't really want to take this off, but I'm kind of warm, so I'm going to.
Yeah, that's
But
totally
it's
fine.
so cozy.
It's honestly
Do
like-
you have one of these?
Yes, I actually got one. I got
Dude.
it. I got it in the incense, and it's like so comfortable. It's like you're wearing a beach towel.
What do you call this color?
This is Good Life Navy.
Good Life Navy. I thought it was going to have some fancy name. Yeah. Good Life Navy. It's nice. Your stuff is really nice.
Yeah, no, I'm really. It's honestly great. Like believing in the product and like having that quality essentials like with us is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. I know. Imagine if you worked for a company where you didn't believe in the product at all.
Oh, it's the worst.
I don't think I could do that.
I couldn't do that either. It's like a terrible feeling.
Yeah, it really would be.
Yeah.
So,
It's like it's doing random stuff for no reason.
And are y'all hiring here too, or you're all staffed and good?
So we're all staffed, and
Yeah.
we're trying to hire a community manager now to really help us grow our social platform.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, so if anyone knows anyone, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Send a grant at goodlifeclothing.com.
Cool.
So yeah, we're just really growing, and it's been fantastic. We were mostly wholesale. Now because of COVID, we all went e-com, and really just blowing it out and like just
Yeah.
really successful. It's great to be part of a startup like that.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad you sat down and chatted about
Me
it.
too.
For a
And
bit,
I'm
'cause,
first time I've been on a podcast, and I think I
It
did well.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you killed it.
Did I actually?
Yes.
Okay,
And
good.
well, because you're like, you're dealing with Instagram Live and you're in your place of business, so you had a lot of distractions. So I'm going to
Yeah.
give you like a
Thank you.
an
I'm
A+.
sweating a little bit of nerves, but it's totally fine.
Don't worry, you did great.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. So again, we're at Good Life Clothing in the Domain North Side here in Austin, and if you want to shop online, you can, or you can come in here. They're doing like a whole event here at Domain North Side all day, and then you can use code Amy20 or Jeff Ward 20 because Jeff just sat down with me for a long time. So anyway, you can get a discount, and I'm wearing the pants right now, and I've worn them a couple of times on my show too, and they're like just comfy and easy, and they look nice, and they're so.
I did it.
You did it.
Over him, y'all would have filmed his face. We'd put a poster out there of the naked gardener and give away 8x10s with his signature.
Who's the naked gardener? You're the naked gardener. You garden naked?
Well, it came off the rails.
He got the water.
It came off the rails.
I mean, it's not too late. We
Well-
could just.
Yeah. Let me explain that.
For everyone to see.
I'll explain.
Naked gardener.
Yeah, Austin is the #2 city in the United States for naked gardening.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. No, that's the thing.
What's number one?
Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so
See that?
so I went on this rant first of all about how much I dislike gardening. Like, I just don't get it. I don't. But
Plants and growing stuff?
yeah, no, yeah. I mean, so it's like this whole thing.
When I say it
But
like
then
that,
but then
I mean-
naked was naked.
I don't want to be poked.
Yeah, yeah. I thought
At
that
least
might,
not
that
like
might
that.
be the dumbest idea I've ever heard. But Austin
Yeah.
is #2. It was a Wall Street Journal story.
Yeah.
Austin was #2. Miami, the usual suspects. Then they had the list of the worst cities for naked gardening.
Well, that's a long list.
Yeah, it was long. Yeah.
What was the top one for that?
Waco?
No, you're making that would be a bad choice,
Yeah.
though. No, actually, there's a lot of room in Waco. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so that's why people have like. And then there was this picture. Somebody cut and paste my head onto
Oh.
a naked person gardening, and so it's taken
naked
on.
man?
Yeah.
Just checking. I see.
So it's taken on
That's
life of its
awesome.
own. No, it's not awesome.
Yes,
but thanks
it
anyway.
is.
So
That's-
then people
I
are
think that's
like,
great.
people have taken it and run with it. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
Maybe get T-shirts.
Yeah. Please keep going.
Garden
yeah. Thanks.
naked.
Thanks. Keep it going.
Good life. I mean,
I dig this.
it's awesome.
I dig
Dude,
this.
it's so cute.
I don't know if I can pull
To
it
throw
off.
on with your swim trunks.
Yeah.
Like those swim trunks right there are so cute too. Get a little red pair, and then just throw that on. This thing is so soft. I just had mine was.
Yeah.
Oh no, I had the same one on because it has this cute pocket, which you probably never wear, huh?
I've got you a smaller size.
I didn't care. It was so comfortable.
Amy has People transform their lives and like change in their lives at any age.
Yep.
Transforming mine.
No, you're not.
Transforming
No,
mine.
you're not.
You can transform.
She's transforming mine.
I'm almost 50. You can do it. Not by much. Huh?
Amy is going backwards. Like Amy's going backwards in time. I'm escalating.
That's the idea.
Going forward. I know. Yeah. So whatever she is doing or advises, just do it. Just do it.
You're so
Right.
sweet.
He's like whatever.
You guys are so sweet.
She's like the Pied Piper. So
So sweet. Thanks.
was that on Instagram? All that?
Probably.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Use that.
I'm gonna use that. Save that clip. Well, yeah, it was. It was a great plug. Thank you. And you know what? We've enjoyed being here at Good Life Clothing today. You can go to goodlifeclothing.com and use Jeff Ward 20, Amy 20, and you can get 20% off. And you can still do it in the store too, or you can come by Domain. They only have 4 stores. Did you know that? They only have 4 stores. So we're like the newest. Yeah, Scottsdale, 2 in New York, and then now Austin. So come by here, hang out. And we're going to be here for a little while longer for sure. So people can come by and hang out with us a little bit and use the discount. And check out these hoodies. You got to buy this. Actually, it looks
look like a prize fighter, or I'm going to rob
Actually,
a
it looks
bank. One of
good.
the two.
I think it's got a fighter look.
Yeah,
I like it.
I kind of dig it.
I love it. I guess that's our day. Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
You good?
Yeah.